Hey guys, Alex from AmericanMuscle.com, and today I'm bringing you my quick review and breakdown of the SR Performance aluminum cold air intake in black, fitting the 2005 through 2009 Mustang GT. So in this video, I'm going to talk about who this kit's going to appeal to, the construction and materials that went into this, what you should be expecting in terms of performance, what you should expect to be spending, and then we'll take a very quick look at what's entailed to get this installed. We're going to be giving this a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and about an hour's worth of labor, but I'll have a little bit more for you on that later. So the SR cold air intake that I have here today should definitely appeal to any 3-valve GT owner out there, that no matter your intentions or what you're doing with your car, be it having just a more improved daily driver, weekend warrior, or a show car, this is definitely going to appeal to you or any Mustang owner out there that's looking to improve your throttle response, horsepower, and torque, all while making it look that much cleaner under your hood. So not only is this going to be a great mod for some of the aforementioned reasons here, but this is hands down one of the first modifications that most, if not all, car enthusiasts should throw into their car, as it's again going to help throttle response, torque, as well as horsepower. But something that I really like about this kit is the fact that it's not going to require a custom tune or a handheld tuner, and that's going to be due to the fact that this sleeve right here, or essentially where your math goes, is going to be fooling your engine computer from throwing any type of codes. Alright guys, so taking a look at the construction and materials here, it was evident right out of the box that this is definitely a very well-built kit, despite this being a very bargain-friendly option. Now, we're going to see that this is going to be manufactured out of aluminum, which is then going to be hit with a black wrinkle coat finish, which is a little bit tough to see based on where you're watching this from, but it's honestly something that's very sharp. This is going to come included with absolutely everything to get this onto your car, including the couplers, even your filter right here, which I might add that this is going to be a washable and reusable option. So when it comes time that it's a little bit on the dirty side, simply pull it out, give it a little bath, throw it back in, and you're good to go. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is that with an aluminum intake in comparison to a roto-molded plastic style, it's not going to yield as high horsepower numbers as what you might find with a plastic, and that's going to be due to metal contracting and expanding when it heats and cools. Now, at the end of the day, with a 3-valve GT, I would expect to be picking up high to single high numbers here, but if you're really looking to maximize your gains, I might suggest pairing this with a handheld tuner, as it will yield that much more horsepower. Alright guys, so in terms of the pricing here, you should expect to be spending only about $200 for this kit, which in my opinion is very aggressively priced and is going to be someone for the budget-minded person out there that doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg on a cold air intake. Now on the flip side here, if you're going to be looking at some of the other options on the website, you're going to see that their pricing can and will fluctuate a lot. It's going to be based on the brand, the materials, as well as what kind of filter it's going to come with. But at the end of the day, I really think this is going to be a great investment for someone that's looking to pick up a little bit of horsepower, torque, throttle response, as well as make their factory intake look that much better. Okay guys, so switching gears to the installation portion of the video, just like I had said up top, you're going to be looking at a very straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and about an hour's worth of labor to get this onto your car. Now the ease of installation is definitely a huge selling point for me, as it should be for any motorhead out there, as it doesn't matter if you're a novice wrencher or if you're a very experienced backyard mechanic, you're not looking at anything nuts to get this on. I'd suggest having a full socket set, a little bit of patience, and maybe a 6-pack of beer. Now I do want to mention that this is going to be a quick glance at what's entailed to get this installed on your GT. A couple steps might be missing, but you're going to have a very solid set of install instructions to help you get this onto your car. But to start, you're going to need to pull your negative battery terminal, pull a couple breather hoses and clamps from your throttle body, and then start working down to your air filter or air box portion on the car. So once you're down to your air box, you're simply going to pull the 10mm bolts, work back up to your mass airflow sensor, carefully remove that, as if it's damaged, you're not going to be a happy camper. And once everything's out, it's going to be as simple as throwing everything back together in your car. And again, very simple, 1 out of 3 in the difficulty meter, probably around an hour to get this onto your car. Alright guys, so just to wrap things up here, some final thoughts. I definitely like this option from SR based on the fact that this will be one of the most budget-friendly options that we carry on the website. Not only that, it's going to look great under the hood, help you pick up a couple horsepower and improve your throttle response, and even make a little bit more noise under the hood. So that's my quick review and breakdown of the SR Performance aluminum cold air intake in black, fitting your 2005 through 2009 Mustang GT, available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.